Hello, everyone. Welcome back to We Know What You Like. Lucia here.
Hi, I'm Pete.
Hi, I'm Serenity.
And for those who didn't catch the episode 1, season 5 reaction, this is my dad and little sister. Now, last episode was the introduction to season 5. Do y'all remember what happened?
Yes, they were. They kind of practiced a little battles and all that, or scenarios of how to save people in case something happened.
Yeah, it was, and my boy Mirio, he had some big things going on. He was the helpless one. He was like, "Oh, I guess I am about to drown." Mirio's best boy, he really is. And anything you liked in particular, Serenity?
Probably the best part was when he was in the water. You know, like it was kind of funny but cute.
Yeah, it was pretty cute. But yeah, that was very, it was training on the spot. I personally thought, like, how are they going to say, oh, villains suddenly came, change into your uniforms, when in reality, when they're on the job in the real world, they wouldn't have time to change into their hero costumes. So I was like, that's not a real life scenario.
So do you think they should go like something like a Superman style?
Yeah, I mean, it would be faster, wouldn't it?
Should it be?
Instead of like, go change into your shit. Have it on underneath. But also, remember, live by the mode, the words of Edna Mode. No capes. You know who that is?
No capes, yes.
From The Incredibles. No capes, because, you know, if you have a cape, you might, you know, get caught in an engine and you might die. Exactly. But at the end of the episode, there was actually the scene with Dobby, and he's like, Endeavor, we meet, and then we see Endeavor, or not Endeavor, because he was like at the hospital at that point, but Hawks and Dobby meet, and they're like, you're late. And you thought that they're secretly might be brothers or something, or related.
Yes.
So, how is this episode gonna go down? Fuck if I know. But let's get started. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? Endeavor. Sexy ass motherfucker. What did I say in the last one from last season? You remember? I kept on saying, Daddy Endeavor.
Well, I wasn't expecting to find you here.
He's so attractive.
Unless the top two heroes were bloodied and beaten already.
You know, think. What season is this
She
again?
related to Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny?
What season is this again?
This is season 5.
Season 5. I think it was like season 3 or season 4. I thought Todoroki and Dobby were siblings because of the fire. You know?
See you later, number one.
Who else has powers with fire?
Forward to it.
Endeavor.
Try not to
Yeah.
disappoint.
Right? And besides Endeavor.
Get killed.
Ooh.
Me. I'm just kidding.
So that was a clone. Yo, she got them arms.
Whatever the case, we managed to stop that juiced up Noma. Idiot. This is just the beginning.
I'm hyped for it. I need to see the villains emerge victorious.
I want to see Toga.
You're crazy chica. I saw some reactions to this first episode, and a lot of people weren't feeling this opening.
Kind of boring.
But I remember kind of liking the,
Crackhead All Might.
I remember liking the, what is it called? My boo Shinso! Anyways, I remember liking the chorus of the song, and I remember not liking the ending of the song, like, at all.
But you usually like always the chorus of almost every song.
Well, I mean, that's true, because that's supposed to be the best part of a song. Yeah, he's so attractive. These are the past users, I think. That might be the first OG.
Instead, you unleashed a Noma in the middle of the city.
Ooh, it was all planned.
The others we faced.
That's some
We're
shit.
going to trust each other. You have to keep me up to date. I guess.
So would he be a bad guy?
Sus!
But I
This-
did give you advance warning. I wanted to test the new Noma in the field.
Wait, wasn't there like supposed to be a traitor or something?
There is
Right?
supposed to be a traitor, yeah.
Do you maybe think it's Hawks?
Fuck if I know. But he definitely knows Dobby.
Your beast gave Endeavor severe injury.
Suspicious.
He's sus.
To work out. I did what you asked of me. You're the only one who broke a promise here. Think of it as me testing.
I like his voice.
See if I
In the Japanese, Dobby has the same voice actor as Connie from Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
and Zenitsu from Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
It's sus. Hawks is sus.
Everything I do is in the name of advancing the League. Got it? Sure. Say that all you want, but I can't let you see the boss yet.
Unless he's like a double agent or something.
Might be.
Partner. You hear that?
I heard it.
Partner.
We need you to infiltrate the League of Villains.
You're gonna have to explain, because that sounds cool.
Who is this joking?
What?
He's saying that he's a double agent.
Hey, Shawty.
Whoever thought about the families of those you murdered in cold blood?
And then you murdered him. Ooh,
I've thought about it so much, it's driven me insane.
I believe
Wow.
you.
Sweetie, your stitches are going down.
Sweetie, you look like you need a night's sleep.
I'm sorry.
You look so attractive. I hate myself. It's even worse than Todoroki's.
Yeah.
I like it better,
Shoto.
I like it better that way.
Todoroki.
Shoto, because it's also Todoroki.
Shoto.
You know so much about the League of Villains then, if he was able to go inside their stronghold, I guess. But he wasn't able to meet the boss. Ooh, little hooks. Look at those man titties. Oh, I thought that was about him. I thought that was about it.
Join us, but he said no.
It's a bad scar.
Shoto Todoroki.
Almost have the same scar, almost.
Hey, you two, wait!
Those big ass hands.
Not so old.
Even bigger hands. What the fuck?
Oh, give me a break. That's rich coming from you. Okay then, I found out hero. That doesn't erase the past. Mom screams. Shoto's crying. What happened to our big brother Toya? You
Toya.
had a change of heart, but you can't waltz in here and think we'll accept you. How disgusting can you be?
I mean, he's got points.
Sure does.
He sure as shit does. He gave me a meme. And his character is Natsu also from Fairy Tail. He's a fire dude.
Oh, so it's characters from.
Yeah, he's the main character from Fairy Tail. Like, and it's also voiced by the dub voice of Natsu from Fairy Tail also, Todd Haberkorn.
Why is it so important to
Oh
be
my
the strongest? Tell me, Endeavor.
Hmm.
I'm sure you have a reason.
Crackhead mom.
Crackhead, all might, best all might.
When he said that, what suddenly came to mind was one resounding thought. I must guarantee their future.
The children of tomorrow.
If that's the job of the pro at the top.
Ain't that a song?
I think so.
Failed with my own family.
You really fucking did.
How can I demand forgiveness after so
Then
long?
the eyes.
Dad, you haven't
Pretty.
eaten yet.
I want you to know. I'm sorry for everything.
At least he's trying.
Yeah.
Without power, you can't hope to achieve anything. You're a pitiful hypocrite. But I still love you. I hope you know that.
Well, that's some shit to hear, right? You're a pitiful hypocrite, but I still love you.
I will give you everything you want if you agree to join me. You have my word. Choice to those without power.
It's hard to say
Mercy
no
those who have sinned.
when you have has a way with his presence,
So
you
you
know?
think All Might?
You've stopped
So he's saying that All Might didn't have no powers at all.
Yeah, we already knew that. All Might didn't have any powers.
He got it from someone.
To become the
By
man you
hair.
wanted me to be.
but you should have.
He ate hair.
You should have seen
He
it
pooped
all.
out hair.
It's like the world from the comic we read together back when we were young.
Except you gave up and only read through volume 3. You missed the end.
It's like, I'm the
Demon
fucking
King
hero.
ruled that fictional land, but a hero of justice struggled against him despite the horrible odds and saved the world. Don't you know? The villain always loses in the end.
Lame. I want to see villains win.
Dreams have become reality, and reality doesn't follow stock.
So he gives, this is when he gives his brother the power.
Don't be afraid. You are not alone.
I am confusion.
Confused.
Are you confusion?
She's confused.
Okay.
Even though I'm confused by the changes in One for All,
Same.
I have to take part in a new form of combat training.
Ah!
It's a match between Class A and Class B. Whatever happens, I'll control my
Mama.
working
There's
group
that
no matter
guy.
what. Next time, Clash!
Tetsu,
Class
Tetsu,
A
Tetsu.
versus Class B. What?
Lad.
The special participant is...
Mama! I've seen the fucking opening. I know who it is. Alright. So that was a lot to unpack.
It was kind of so we found out that Hoss is a double agent.
And he loved Endeavor as a child.
Yes, he did.
Well, as we're guessing this because he had the Endeavor doll.
Yes.
Like,
or he saw him as a hero, his
like,
hero.
like Deku and all them had an All Might. He had an Endeavor doll.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a lot of track. We find out, like you said, that Hawks is a double agent, so he has to go in between enemy lines. And
Such a 007 guy.
Dobby. So Dobby said that Hawks hasn't met the big guy, so he hasn't met All for One or One for All.
One for
All. I always forget. Like, I always get those confused, like the power and the name of the villain, because they're literally the same thing but backwards. So I'm like, what?
One for all.
I guess I can look it up.
Sooner or later.
All for one.
Anyways, the point is, he's like, you can't meet him yet, so he hasn't gotten that deep. Do we know if Hawks... Well, we don't know if Dobby knows that Hawks is being a double agent. So I'm curious if he knows that Hawks is a double agent, or if he's being led astray properly by Hawks. I don't know.
Could be.
I don't know. But Hawks definitely seems like he has... He told Endeavor he has to stay alive. And then you said that you always thought that Dobby and like Todoroki and them were related because of the flames.
I don't remember in like season.
He showed up, I think, in season 3, I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I watched season 3.
Yeah, make sure to talk louder.
Oh, because I do know. Remember that when Endeavor was at his house, and they said their other brother was missing or not there.
Yeah.
Could that be?
Maybe.
He does have fire.
But not the other people have fire too. But
True.
but like if we're putting things in our corner of like listing ways that he could be related to them, we do that. There's another brother. I forgot who the name was.
Tommy,
do you remember?
Tony?
No, not Tommy. Not Tommy or Tony. But it started with a T. Definitely started with a T. He must have had some sort of fire.
We'll just
power.
call him Tacos.
He doesn't have to have fire powers. The mom has ice powers, so he
powers.
could have ice powers. But just based on that, we think maybe that Dobby could be the missing brother. And then we also got to see some memories through the path that is the ability. I'm not quite sure how that happens.
But it says it wasn't his first time
No, he definitely saw them before, because back in season 2, when Deku was fighting at Shinso, the guy that I like, the purple hair, he's not... No.
No, it's the guy where
I
don't remember.
His power is he has to hear your voice, and then from there he can like command you to do whatever. He can like tell you to do whatever. So he was stopped, and like in the season 2, when they had their fight, he stopped, and it was through the power and the past users that they forced him to move. Or technically, Deku was about to step out of the ring, and then the past users stopped him from making that last step out of the ring, and this would have made him be out. But they stopped him, so then he was able to break out because of the past users. So I do remember that. But in terms of how it's possible how the OG younger brother can create that path for them to make him show his memories and then talk to him like in a conscious matter, I don't know how that's possible. Do you know what I mean?
Could be a subconscious mind, or like he's in a deep sleep.
I mean, we do know they're all connected, obviously, through the power. Like, it literally says they go passed down and stuff. But, like, I don't know how it's still possible. I just gotta wait and see.
Alright.
Because he's only at 20%.
Yeah.
So
obviously, the more he gets higher percent-wise of using the power, the more it probably become clear to us and Deku how it's possible to see that stuff.
yes.
So that makes sense.
Yeah, because if you went higher, he could get injured or something like that, right?
There is that too. He has to be able to control it. The way I remember, I think he described it is the egg in the microwave.
Oh yeah.
Or something like that. Yes, but I'm not quite sure. I think when he was going against Overhaul, he went to like what was it, like 1,000% or 1,000,000%? I don't remember exactly what the percentage was, but it was definitely over, I think, 100. And that's when he had like the green blue looking electricity coming out of his body. But I think it was because of Eri that was amplified, though. If I remember correctly, I think that was because of Eri.
Yeah.
Scoot your head in. And then, so anything else on that subject?
Nah.
Or do you want to talk about the big thing about
The dad's an asshole?
Endeavor? We all know Endeavor's an asshole. And he definitely did some things in the past. And he says, I'm sorry. He apologized. I should have handled that all better.
You know, I think what it is?
What?
Since he totally got his ass whooped, I mean, in that fight. I mean,
He still won, though.
He still won, but he suffered a lot of injuries. Sometimes injuries and all makes you realize, hey,
Like,
damn, this could have been my life. Could have made realize that I need to see my family.
yeah.
But
Now-
the family, sometimes you leave them so long, they're like, what do you care now about? Why do you care?
And it's not even so much as only just leaving. It's not like he was he was absent from his children's lives besides Todoroki, Chocho, but he was also an abuser.
Yeah.
And so that makes it a lot harder to forgive. And the way the kids are handling it, like the sister, the brother, and I can't remember their names right now, and Chocho, the way they're handling it are three different perspectives that are, I think, very realistic. One sibling, the older sibling, is like, I can't forgive you, pissed off for even trying. One sibling, the sister, is like trying to
Make them
appease and forgive and trying to build that bridge of connection.
Back
And
to-
then there's Shoto. It's like, I don't forgive you, but I'm also gonna see by your actions rather than your words what you're gonna do.
Mhm.
And I think that's all very realistic.
Yeah.
And I think I've said this before. I don't remember, but I like shows where there is a human, realistic connection to them, where I can relate to some aspect of it, even if I don't necessarily been through that itself, but I can understand what these characters are going through, and so I appreciate that. And yeah, so thank you, show. It's very heavy topics, and I think because My Hero Academia is so popular that it can show people, like the audience, like, hey, you're not alone in this.
True, so true.
And so I appreciate that. And I don't want to say that it's good for anyone to have to go through this, but for those people who might be going through it, you're not alone. And they can see that their life in some way reflected in the things they watch, which is good. But other than that, do you have anything to say?
Can't wait for the action to start pretty soon.
Yeah. How about you?
I don't know.
It looks like the villains are starting to get a step up, and I'm like, yes, yes, yes. One of my biggest problems with the show is the villains,
Always lose.
in some aspect, always lose. We've had this conversation before.
No,
All Might should be dead by now. I like All Might, but he should be dead by now. How is he still alive?
that one villain almost won. Remember the one with the knives?
He doesn't. He's still alive.
No, I'm saying he almost won.
He almost won, is what you're saying.
Yeah, the guy with the knives.
But
remember?
yeah, Stein. Yeah, he almost won. In a sense, Stein's victory was more of an awakening for Deku and like Todoroki and like Ida, to show him like, hey, the bad guys aren't always wrong in their thinking. So that was more like, for me personally, I think, in the progression of their story arc and their way of thinking, it changes the realities of how they think things in the world of heroes. But that's just me. But thank you all so much for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you. This was Lucia
Pete.
Serenity.
with We Know What You Like. And until next time, bye.
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 Bye. Bye.
I want to see Coca.